Here's my new 2-note cards. Alright, so everybody has a hobby that they're just super into, and quite honestly, mine is puzzles. I have several hundred puzzles. They're just literally in every tote that we have. And a lot of times, like when it's a rainy Sunday and we don't have a lot to do, my family and I like to get around the table and we like to spend just an afternoon putting a puzzle together. And normally it's a really big puzzle, like usually like a 1,000-piece puzzle. And we have little children. We have a 3-year-old, a 6-year-old, and an 8-year-old. And our kids like to come and help. And you will spend so much time of your day trying to put this puzzle together. And then you get down to the very bottom, you've got just a few pieces left. And then everybody starts becoming frantic because you can't find that last puzzle piece. And you just spent several hours doing a puzzle. And then you find yourself, you've put the puzzle away, it's been half a week that's gone by, and then someone finds the puzzle piece in the most random place. And honestly, as frustrating as that can be, I would do it over again 100 times. So as we know, puzzles are a hobby that children and adults can all get into, and they've been around for several hundred years. Puzzles allow for loved ones and kids to spend a lot of time together, and they are not just for hobbies. Puzzles are also great to use for educational tools, such as for children, and they are really good when it comes to helping patients, such as dementia patients, when it comes to helping them with their memories. So let's see the history of puzzles. Where did puzzles actually come from? According to Anne Williams' article, History of Puzzles, the origins of jigsaw puzzles go back to the 1760s when European map makers pasted maps onto wood and then would cut them into small pieces. And John Spilsbury is a map maker and an engraver, and he's actually credited for inventing the first puzzle back in 1767. So let's find out different ways that people can use puzzles. Puzzles aren't just for map makers anymore. Puzzles have become something that can be used for all different reasons. According to the article by Donna Brown, are puzzles good for dementia patients? While they are therapeutic, they also provide exercise in memory and are said to improve brain functions, especially short-term memory. Now, jigsaw puzzles help with stimulating the brain and getting our brains working. They are also great for making a personal connection, especially between the dementia patient and the loved one or the caregiver. And whenever you are trying to figure out what kind of puzzle to do for a dementia patient, you don't want to pick a puzzle that is like 1,000 pieces like I have here, because a 1,000-piece puzzle could be something that is a bit trying on their mind, and it's going to take them to do a lot of patience, and want to really, they may become overly frustrated with all of it. Also, whenever you're looking at puzzles, you may want to make sure that you don't get a puzzle that's like too close in color, because that can be difficult for them to also put the puzzle pieces together. Now, puzzles are also great for dementia patients, because if you have a dementia patient that is struggling to remember loved ones, especially those that they're seeing every day, you could turn a photo of a loved one into a puzzle, and then once they put it together, they see this picture, and it hopefully can spark memories and start up conversations. Puzzles are also great educational tools. Puzzles help with concentration, especially for children, helps them concentrate on what they're doing, trying to get one piece into another. According to the article, 11 Advantages of Puzzles for Your Child Development, spatial awareness also involves understanding how relationships between objects change when one or more of them is moved. This helps children understand that this piece has been moved here and this piece has been moved here, and it helps their brain work and they can concentrate better. My children learned how to put puzzles together when they were very young, and that's also how we taught them their colors, their shapes, and different pictures such as fruit. It helps them with their fine motor skills, helps them with memory skills. My daughter had a puzzle that she put together a lot, constantly, every week when she was small, and it seemed like every week we would do this puzzle, she would get faster and faster. According to Altner's article, Relationship Between Spatial Thinking and Puzzle Games of Elementary School Students, in this context, it is thought that the spatial thinking skills of children who frequently play with visual games and puzzles such as locating patterns, finding symmetry, matching objects, identifying, combining, and breaking up shapes, and working on jigsaw puzzles are much more involved. And I honestly feel like this is true, because the children are working with their hands and they're getting their brains moving. Puzzles also make for great hobbies. I have asked for puzzles literally every year for as long as I can remember for my birthday, and when my year, my husband asked my children what they thought they should get me for my birthday, and my son Joshua said, whatever you do, don't get her puzzles, because she literally has hundreds of puzzles in the closet. I have this puzzle, I have 8 in this box, and like I said, I have hundreds and hundreds more. And I feel like puzzles have been something that we've been able to do together. We like to do this and have quality time with each other. It's something I do in my downtime. And something I also especially like to do is to take puzzles and glue them together once they're finished and then give them as gifts. Now that we've discussed different puzzle uses, are all jigsaw puzzles the same? And this is something that I did learn. There are all of different types of puzzles. According to Judith Nazarwick's article, Different Types of Jigsaw Puzzles, when it comes to jigsaws, you might not realize that there are quite a few different types of jigsaw puzzles. There are the new cardboard puzzles like you see here with my Thomas Kincaid puzzles. These are the newer type puzzles that are out right now. There are 2D and 3D puzzles. There are the big floor puzzles that you can use with your kids, which I think those are really fun. There are the non-traditional shape puzzles, such as those that are shaped like animals. We have wooden puzzles with the pegs for kids, and then there's glow-in-the-dark puzzles as well. There's also wash jig puzzles. These are ones I've never heard of. It gives you an image of the box on the outside of the box, and it's actually just an idea of what the puzzle really looks like on the inside once you're done. Alright, so now that we've discussed all this different stuff, jigsaw puzzles have been around since the 1760s. They were created by John Spilsbury, who was a map maker and engraver. Puzzles make for great educational tools for children as well as being beneficial to dementia patients. They are great hobbies for adults and children, and there are a variety of puzzles out there there is such a variety of puzzles out there that it makes it easy for you to find a puzzle for you. Thanks.